Good morning, Flosstube. It's Amy Clarissa from Allegro Stitches. It's 10:20 in the morning, September 22nd, 2021. I've got to film because I have stuff exploding all over the couch and it needs put away. I don't know how long it's been. I think it's going on 3 weeks. Life is just busy. Lessons are in full swing. Homeschool with Daniel every morning. Just lots going on. Hubby now has Saturdays off, so it's nice, but it's very, very different. And so Saturdays are usually spoken for stacking wood or doing a fun family event, or who knows, some trips to town is what we did last week. You just never know. So we got 2 full days of teaching and sometimes 2 days of sewing, and that's what I forgot to grab. I made mug rugs last week for the shop. They are so cute. So cute. They are more of a Thanksgiving theme than a fall theme, although they do fit well in the fall category or autumn, and they're definitely not Halloween this year. Been there, done those. They did sell really well. I don't know where to get that fabric again. If I could, I would. It was really cool as far as a Halloween fabric goes, but the ones that are currently in there, I think I might have a couple of autumn trees as well, but my new designs are a little pilgrim boy who's praying, he's sitting on top of a pumpkin, and then as a coordinate, there's a little boy and girl, and they're just adorable. She's helping him tie his tie or something. I don't remember. I made like 6 of them, but I don't remember. I just sewed them. They're super, super cute. And they're available now in my Etsy shop. Links below. But as far as cross stitch, I've gotten all my prizes from Black Beetle Society for the Autumn and Stars Hollow Retreat. Gotten a couple of orders, and I've stitched a few things. Plans are irrelevant on this channel because I never know when I'm going to have time to stitch or what it is that I'm going to stitch or need to stitch, and I have some deadline items that are coming up. So, let's get started. Actually, speaking of deadlines, this was supposed to be done the last of August. Yep. Maybe it'll be done by the last day of September. I was 8 designs behind. This was the most recent, I think, in last video. It wasn't last week's video, but last video. And this is the center from Bats and Booze by Thread Border Shop. I needed 8 designs. I was 8 designs behind still. So I grabbed by Random Flosses and did a deer. It's going to be probably the closest little stitch to a caribou that I can find. So there we go. In memory of my husband's caribou that shot and led to us buying new freezers and all the things. This little vine is from the same chart, which I didn't show you. Freebie from Paulette Stewart, 2016, Plum Street Samplers. I used a part of vine, I used this little tree, I used this little deer, and then this star. Those are the 4 I've gotten done. I know. So I'm going to put some little beads or buttons or something to embellish and put in the flowers on that one, and that's going to be done. Nice space there for something else, but I didn't need that much space with this little tree, so I went ahead and moved it over. It's purple because I could. Purple and blue. And this is the Anchor Floss. I was trying the purple Anchor Floss. It's nice. It's too thick for 36 count. For 2 strands. It's too thick, but it is really nice. I don't like that it comes on spools. I put the 3 colors that I've gotten onto floss drops. I think I won these from Stitching with the Housewives, this pack of floss bitties, the kind of generic, not seasonal, just always available. And then there we go. Anchor Floss. This is 101. And then from that same chart, we've got the little star, and it was late, and I think I off-centered the center part, and whatever. It wasn't supposed to be a little specialty stitch anyway. So those need turned into cards. Have I taken time to make cards? No, I have not. It's on my list of things to do, but it is not like a deadline the way these things are. Did I show you this? I can't remember if I showed you this. Summer Posy by Jeanette Douglas. I finished this, I think in September. I don't remember if it was before the last video or after, so that got done. But deadlines. Okay, so the first 2 things are PAL gifts. So if you are one of the Sarahs that I send things to from the International Cross Stitch Pen Pal Swap group, it's something like that. You know what I'm talking about. Skip ahead a minute or 2. hope you've skipped because I'm ready to keep going. This is for Sarah G or Sarah 3, and I put some like confetti stuff in it, so it's a shaker. Just because I could, because I wanted to. It's a hoop finish, and I did it the way that I stitch, so like in the well. And this candy corn design is from, probably shouldn't show that, it's not a free chart. It is from the 2021 Just Cross Stitch Magazine Halloween. And it's by Kathleen Berlew. See if I can, there we go. There's the design, and black and white. So I just used one of them, and I stitched it over 2 on 18 count so that it would fit this, because I knew I wanted to use this as the finishing. So this is a 3-inch hoop, a 3.5 inch acrylic disc, and then I put a ribbon trim, just glued it around the side, glued a piece of felt on the back. I think I just glued it. Either that or I used the like heat and bond type of fusible web adhesive and pressed it on, but I think I just glued it. And that was fun. And then tied a little bow. It can be used as a coaster this way, or hanging as an ornament. I don't know if she has a Halloween tree. She's my newest pal, but I thought that turned out really cool. I used 3 strands doing the over 2, and if you look really closely, yes, this one has too much orange. I don't feel like taking it out. Put some glitter over it, it's fine. So that's really fun to play with, and it turned out pretty good. The part I didn't like is you can see like exactly how it was finished, right? So the fabric comes up, it was cut off, the glue goes there, and the clear disc lets you see everything. So on the next one, okay, Sarah R, here's yours. Skip ahead. I didn't do one for Sarah L. She's getting those monthly things. It's coming up. So same bow, I haven't put the hanging thing on it. I will, I need to mail these out soon, so another reason to get this done. Acrylic disc, same black ribbon. It's just a grosgrain ribbon, 3/8 or whatever. And black felt this time because I had it and I wanted to kind of make more of a, like he was coming from a dark hole type of thing. So the inner hoop is still the natural color, but I just like markered, Sharpie type of markered the top of the hoop so you only see the outer hoop. So you only see the inner one. And the black fabric that I use just blends into that markered exterior. And then no confetti in this one. This one has wiggle eyes. He is also from the Halloween 2020 Just Cross Stitch issue. So, this is the nitty gritty. This one is by Ronan Nori, I think, of Tangle Threads and Things. I think. And I was stitching it and I messed up where I was, and so I just did the entire ghost, like an entire white outline. If you look really closely and compare it to the one in the magazine, you'll see it's not quite right. It's cute. He's a little chubby. And I went and did the back stitch where it was supposed to be. And then, thank you, Mother, she had some wiggle eyes that were a little more size appropriate. Just little drops of Aleene's tacky glue and put them right on top, let them dry, and there you go. Coaster. Or if you have space and really want it to be an ornament, ornament. And I need to put that orange because it really hides, see, it really hides that center screw. So this was just a pack of hoops off Amazon. I'm not going to link them because I don't really love them. When you actually work with them, they look fine like this, but they're really not as round as they should be. So I've ordered a different kind, and maybe they'll be a little bit better. Not sure, but they are a different brand, and I'm hoping they are, because if you actually look, it's not bad, but the disc doesn't fit it quite as well as I think it would if it were actually round. So bow hides it at the top. It's not bad, and it works. It looks fine, but I would like it to be a little more perfect. So there we go. There's that. Okay, so 9:30. I can tell Sarah to start watching at 9:30. I have been finishing other things with deadlines. As I mentioned, Sarah L, pretty sure she doesn't watch, so Sarah G and Sarah R, you can see this. This is fine. We went to a bonfire last Saturday night, and I grabbed this to stitch in the car. And between Saturday and Sunday, I had this stitched up. I mean, really, the gray did not take long at all. This was the most time, well, was it the most time intensive? these might be pretty equally matched. An hour-ish to do all the letters, and this just took a little over an hour to do the banner. These are so fun. They're quick and pretty impressive because I finished them as a 6.5-inch square to clip on a little wooden, I had a cool word in my head, now it's just gone. Little board, little wooden board with a clip. There we go. So Hello November, this is by Hands On Design from the Well Hello There series. And I need to put the buttons on. Here's the Hello November. I think these may be the colors that they suggested. I'm not going to guarantee it. I do change them a lot because I went through and I found buttons. Here are my buttons for November. So I looked through my buttons. Look at that cute little turkey. He's upside down. Yes, he's so cute. And then there's this green star and this kind of rusticy red heart, a little orange pumpkin, like super cute, right? And that way I don't have to buy buttons for everything. I just put them in a bag, label the bag. And when it's time to select my colors, for this one I just pulled what they had and made sure it looked good. It did, so I used it. But like August, I used beach buttons that I had that were lime green. I may have used the same green, a turquoisey color, and then purple. It was a purple. So I probably pulled the green and then just laid my buttons up to my color card and said, okay, now what looks good? What matches? And sometimes I even go a couple shades down. If I can find all the colors really well on the card, then I will, darken them up or lighten them or whatever, match them exactly however I want to do it that month. Most of them take 3, maybe even all of them take 3 colors. So really lovely series. Picked this up at Fat Quarter Shop Black Friday last year. It was like 5 something, worth every penny. So that is ready to finish. I'm keeping all the stuff together because it goes to different people. It's 4 different events. It's just going to be a mess if it gets out of its back. Okay. And then I signed up for an ornament swap with Stacy Stitches. And I signed up for an ornament swap in the Hands On Design group. And I signed up kind of unofficially for a swap. We think it's going to be a thing with Created to Create. Betty's group, her Zoom group. So that's going to be super fun. That's 3 swaps. I also have 3 Sarahs that I send stuff to. And I really, would like an ornament myself. We're going to sell one of the ornaments from the new issue. It's down in the stack. I'll show you when we get there. Me and Sarah. So that one will be for me, one for my grandma, and then I send 2 to Flosstubers each year. This is my 3rd year. It's my 3rd, Christmas stitching. So that's 10. That's a lot. And I've gotten started. This is what I've gotten done so far. And I'm not going to tell you that's what I'm doing. I'm not going to tell you what's for who. I'll tell you where they're from and colors and things like that, but I'm not going to tell you what's for who. So here's one. This is they're all from Just Cross Stitch Ornament issues. This one's from 2014, and it's called Joy. How original. It's by Turquoise Graphics and Designs. And here's the original. They finished it as a square, but the lines in the design really lend itself to a square, so I left the design without. Well, I can't show you that without. Yes, I can. There we go. So I left the design without the lines. And I just added extra beads and filled it in and changed the colors, of course. And in my little box of beads that I was planning on using was this little charm. And I went, oh, that'll look really cute in the O. So I put it in the O, and there we go. An ornament. This is on 28 count, no, 26 count linen. I picked all these fabrics very strategically because I needed them to be the right size. All of my ornaments are getting finished the same way this year because I do not have time to figure out 6 different finishes like I did last year. So these are all getting finished the same way. And so when I was getting close to thinking I had it about done, I went ahead and hooped it, and then I just filled in while it was in the hoop with the little beads to make it look full and like it was actually supposed to be that way. So there we go. I used, it's in my book, my giant planner book. I don't even know what I used. DMC 823 3809 and Mill Hills 0358. 26 count linen. I don't know what colors they were on a lot of this because they were from the grab bags that I ordered off Stony Creek. So I know what count they are and if they're linen, but I don't know what color they are. They're just neutral colors. This one, I do know what color it is because it's 46 count from 123 Stitch. And it's no different than 40 count. It was really, really lovely. And I needed it to be on linen this small, or you know, the number to be larger because it's 63 by 63. So I have to figure out what I'm going to be putting in the center. 2018 cross stitch ornament issue. I don't have that treasure. I don't know if I'm going to buy that treasure. Maybe I'll stop by the bead store. Maybe I won't. Maybe I'll put a button there. Maybe I'll put, I thought about putting the year because I have different colors. I have, you know, golds and rose gold and silver and whatever. So I thought about putting the year there. I don't know. But is it pretty? I used DMC 902, which I think they call garnet red. And then this green I ordered from Cobweb Corner, a 10-yard skein of it because I thought it was teal. It's not teal. It's green. It's called Lagoon. I don't remember what brand it is. Gast. It's a Gast. So I have plenty left. And then this gold, I had a spool of this DMC from when, what was it called? Ben Franklin went out of business last year because rent was just too high in that North Pole Plaza. And so I picked this up and it was a nightmare at first. An absolute nightmare. And I struggled with it for 2 or 3 hours. Got half of it done. I have to finish it now. It's taking forever. It's fraying horribly. It looks like an absolute mess. This was the first half where it was just an absolute pain. And then my mother said, well, don't you have some like conditioner of some sort? Yeah, I do. I put that on and then it went much better. Much better. There's a tail from my beading. So nice. And then the little beads, I had matched my threads, right, to my beads. It was going to be beautiful, perfect. I didn't want to start it without having the right color beads. Forgot I was going to need teeny tiny beads. So my sister had these little red beads. They're 15s, so same size as the petite Mill Hill beads. And I don't know what color they are. I just don't know. But I didn't think they would match well enough. They are a little bit brighter of a red than the red that I used for the stitching. And so I went to see if they were the right size. Maybe we could stop by the bead shop in town. And I was like, oh, that doesn't look so bad. And I just kept going and going. And it's half done now. I'm just going to finish it. So I did. I just finished it. Oh, and that half of gold, the first half, that took 3 hours. The second half took like an hour. So I did finish it. It's gorgeous. It's going to fit in my hoop and be lovely. So there's another ornament, 2018. I also stitched from this year, I think, on 28 count opalescent white. Can you see? Maybe not. And this is actually 2 colors. This is a sulky and a bead. That's it. So silky, variegated, so a blendable, and I used 2 strands over 2 for the 28 count. The coverage was lovely. 4025 was the silky color, pink and purple, and it blends really, really well with those Mill Hill beads, which are 02101. Yeah. There you go, dimensional. And it is sparkly, and it's going to be really pretty. So you just need like a 5-inch square to stitch 4th range hoop, the way I'm doing it. Also from the 2021 issue, yeah, the snowflake isn't on the front, but this guy is, and he's not quite finished because I am really low on either 742 or 743. It's one of the colors that's for his beak and feet. The yellow, like who thought I would be low on yellow? So I have to do his hat, and then beads. That's what I need to put on my list for tomorrow. Hopefully I don't forget that. So I need to do his hat and then finish. I think I finished the beak. I just need to do the feet, but I am really, really low on one of those colors. So I got him to here, and then the next day, instead of picking him up, look at that sparkly floss for his sweater. Yes. Instead of picking him up the next day, I just started something new because I'll finish him all on the same day whenever I get the color that I need and the beads to make his beautiful banner. He's really cute. And this is a piece of fabric from the grab bags. I have marked it as 32. That's what's on my cheat sheet right here, 32. If I open it, I'll say the size and all the things, but it's from Stony Creek, and it's really, really lovely. It's a linen, 32 linen. He's gonna be so cute, and he's gonna fill the hoop, edge to edge, but he's gonna be super, super cute, so that's fine. Fine. I have a couple more planned. I have these blues. There should be 4. There are the other one. So 4 blues, and then I'm going to use this gold again now that I figured out how to use it without like tearing my hair out. And I'm just going to put it on a creamy white color, and it's going to be an ornament from 2020. It's right here on the front. This one right here. I'm not telling you what that's for. And I also have another one planned. Look at all these colors. I condensed it just a tiny bit, actually. You can't tell, but I have condensed it just a tiny bit. It is, oh, and here's the fabric for it, which I just dyed really fast. That's where I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going to start it there, but that's going to be the center of the piece that I use. It's like a purpley, pinky type of color, which perfectly matches, and it didn't match in the camera on Marco Polo when I tried to show my mom, so it probably won't show it here, but it perfectly matches the one side. I think she used like a variegated hand-dyed, here we go, type of fabric, so it matches this side of the fabric in Polar Bear Boa. Oh, you can kind of tell. It's a really, really lovely match. This was, I put it in my book, hold on. It was a 32 count Fairy Dust Belfast from 123 Stitch. And this is what I had left from whatever else I had done with it. And so I just dipped it real fast in a couple of dyes. I put it in purple, just dip and rinse, and then the half aqua, half teal. Let's see if I wrote it down. No, I did not. I think it's half aqua, half teal. Whatever I have up on the counter that Sarah loves the color of and I dye all the time. I just keep it mixed up and on the counter, and then I can just warm it up, warm up the fabric, dye it, and be done. So I just dipped it really quick in those colors, and it turned out beautiful. So that's going to be another one. I have more in my head that I haven't pulled colors for. I'm going to go shopping tomorrow for the colors that I'm missing. Joanne's is having a sale. So lots of things, but I've got to get this stuff put away first. Got to. I've also finished a couple of other projects. On September 11th, while on Zoom with Betty's group, I finished All American. It's so good. Yes, it used a lot of red, used a lot of dark blue. Actually, in here, this is like the last thing I did. Oh, you can tell. I picked up the wrong color for the L. Oops. And actually, part of the JUY is in the color it called for, the DMC, and part of it is in 803 DMC. Can you tell where it changes? I don't remember. July has some variegation to it. Yep, it does. But it took, I should have had 3, I think, of this dark blue instead of the 2 that I had. And it took at least 3, maybe 4 white and about 4 red, I want to say. And then just 1 each of the other blues. But this is 6 strands over 1 because it's 10 count. So, yes. Lord Hope fabric. I want to say it's Heritage. One day I'll write that down. So I finished that on September 11th. The pattern was from Primrose Cottage Stitches. And then this morning, while Daniel was dragging his feet about school, I finished Valentina by Eke Circles. This is how I did it. I started this for Mania this year. Yeah, this year. I don't think I missed any spots in it. It's really pretty. I was working on it last night at bedtime. I was working on it too late. It was like 9:30. I should just be done with all things crafty at like 9 o'clock because I turn off and there's just I've always been that way. Just no changing it. And so I'd already like stitched this corner and I was going up, and then this didn't connect to the rest of everything, and so I had to get taken out and redone. And anyway, it's fine. It's lovely. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I left 2 inches around it because this is one I actually don't know what I'm going to do with it. And so you see a 2-inch border, it's probably because I don't know what I'm doing with it. It's really cute. I used an 18 count Ada that I dyed with wine, a liquid dye, and then I used 819, which is a really pale pink, just a light pink of DMC for all of the, see, pale pink, all of the stitching. So it's kind of a white, but it's not. It's actually a pink. You can see in real life it's pink. And to help me keep my place, which I don't know if I'm using these right or I'm not or whatever, but I tried using these line keepers to like kind of divide up all of the geometricness of the chart. Yeah, I don't know if it worked or not, but I like to think that it helped since I bought these things. Yeah, this is the shorter one, but the chart is this big, so it's just a half sheet, like cardstock, slip it into a sleeve. It's very simple. Oh, what else have I done? Oh, last weekend was Sew a Jelly Roll Day. Mom and I did not sew a Jelly Roll Day, but we always get together and do crafty stuff, or shop for crafty stuff, or whatever. And I almost finished this. I've been working on this on and off at her house for 2 or 3 years. It's a by any pattern. I think it's the Catch-All Caddy. And these aren't actual pockets. They are just like, put your water bottle and contain it right there. You know what I mean? So they help organize, but they're not actual pockets. So this is how the pattern is. I made it probably fabrics from Joann's. Some of my top stitching is red. Some of it is white. Some of it, I don't even know how many occasions it took to make this. But it turned out great. This is for the computer room upstairs where the guys hang out, me, my son, and my husband. I changed the handles a little bit. I didn't put a carry strap on it. Like, it's slightly simplified, not really, and it's done now. That's the important part. I have a pink and gray one going for myself to keep in my crafty space. It's at least half done. It will get done sometime too. But I finished that up Monday night. I've gotten some mail in. That's all the stitching stuff that I've done since, I don't know when I recorded last. It doesn't say that in my book. But since last I recorded, pretty sure that's what I've done for stitching. Mail. I have gotten stuff in the mail. If you just came for stitching, you're done. If you want to stay for some happy mail and new stuff to the collection and a giveaway, stay tuned. So this is my most recent piece of mail. I participated in Be Stitch Me's Friday Night by Night, and I got pumpkin pie. It is pinker than it shows. This is what color I thought it was, looking in the camera. If you hear the background noise, that's my son. Just don't mind him. It is pinker in real life than it is in the camera. So when I opened it yesterday, when it arrived, I went, I don't want to ruin the fabric, but I think I might cut off what I need for that owl piece from Autumn Lane Stitchery and splash some purple on it and see maybe if that's what I'm looking for. Because this is like an orangey pink, which is 2/3 of the color I need for that owl piece. And I really do want to do it on a similar fabric. And I probably should have pulled the owl piece. It's ever since we organized a month ago. Can't find what it. So anyway, if it turns out great, I'll show it to you. If it turns out a failure, I'll probably still show it to you. I also grabbed this piece. This one I should open. The other one is like not modeled. It's very, very subtle. I'm not usually one to pick very modeled fabrics. I'm going to open this. But this was the first thing I saw. It was one of the first things that loaded on my screen. And thankfully I was using the tablet. Not the tablet. I was using the laptop. And not the tablet or phone or something, because for some reason commenting wasn't working on those devices, I found out later. So I was on the computer laptop, and I saw this piece. It was one of the first things that popped up. Yeah, I had to get it. It's pretty dramatic. Like, I know it always shows even more in the video, but it is pretty dramatic, and it is way more modeled than what I usually pick up. This is a 32 count, the other is a 40 count. They were both on the Lugana album. Yeah, I know. It's a little bit crazy. I don't know what I'm going to stitch on it, but it was gorgeous, and I was really glad I didn't hesitate and went ahead and commented, because in no time there were like half a dozen, maybe more, comments on it. Hold on, I dropped. Oh, the packaging. Never mind. And then I entered the giveaways, and I actually won one of them. It was the chart that I didn't win during, what was the first retreat I did? Night Garden. This came up as a random draw, enter to win it on the Facebook group, and like a dozen people entered, and 5 people won it, and I was not one of the 5. So I was really happy to get this. The door is the only thing I don't love. I'm not sure why. I'm trying to figure out why I don't love the door. It's something about, not the shape of the door, I don't think. It's something about the coloring in the door. So once I get that fixed, there we go. And she paired her charts with fabric this time. So, vanilla latte. It looks like cream. But it's called vanilla latte, so I'm really glad to see this in real life. And it's a 36 count. So I'm thinking, you know my lighting. I'm thinking of doing this in sulky. Oh, that's another thing I ordered. Okay, last night, I've been keeping an eye on the sulky collections. They had Dream Collection 2 on Amazon last night. 76, 79, 76 something. 76.39. It was $76 and something. So I ordered it. Yes, I did. I've been keeping an eye on it for a while now. I still need to get Collection 1, but Collection 2, that's halfway there. So, yes, I'm thinking of doing that with Sulky. All right, from Stony Creek in August, I picked up this cute piece of fabric. So cute. I'm not sure what I'm going to stitch on it, but it reminds me of the dots, right? And it's a lovely gray color. It was like $13 for a fat quarter. Yes. And then I picked up a chart I forgot to grab. It was the rest of the Little House series that I was collecting. And I picked up the other free chart so that I had a set to give away. Yes. So I didn't realize there were going to be more. There is a witch one now available for the rest of the month. Stony Creek, just pay shipping. But these are the 3 I have. I'm not planning on ordering this month. The other freebie, yeah, I really have no incentive to order from them this month. And so I'm giving away these 3 as a little set. And I don't know when my next video will be, but you have till then to comment, be 18. And don't say giveaway or free or, you know, all the normal stuff. I'll ship these anywhere. The post office is currently shipping. And what do I want you to say? We don't really do Halloween. So I don't have like trick-or-treat stories to tell you or favorite decorations or anything like that. Scary snacks, like nothing. So, purple. My husband, I found out when I made my one and only Halloween quilt. It was about the time my brother died, so it's not done. Haven't made one before, haven't made one since. But I was doing it in black and orange, and I found out about that time my husband thinks you need to have purple in there for it to be Halloween. So, purple. They think you need purple too. See how it's in the top? Mention purple. You'll be entered for those. Oh look, I ordered another thing off of Amazon. But it's a 2-year, and I thought I was ordering a 5-year. So, I've reordered this. It's lovely. I mean, it's got the months, because I got a little bit tired of writing everything down in my giant planner that was supposed to be for work. So, notes, month, notes. It just goes through the 2 years. You've got a few little extra things. Next couple of months, your main goals, a small thing of notes, and to do. But this is only 2 years. Just not super, super thick. I will keep it for a giveaway that's not today since I already did one. Alright, what else did I buy? Where did I get this from? I ordered this with the Lagoon, I think. Forget Me Not. No. This is from 123 Stitch. Yes, it was on sale for $7.99. And I want to do the drum. Not with green. Green is like one of my least favorite colors. It's great for, you know, foliage and nature's neutral. But it's not my favorite indoor color. So I want to do this drum finish, but not with a green top and bottom. Probably with a blue. Forget Me Nots are state law. So there we go. I bought that. These are all prizes. Here's the other thing I bought. This one was from Fat Quarter Shop. It's also a Summer House Stitch Works. Their stuff can be a little hard to find. It's just the single sheet. The chart's always on the back. Other side, obviously. That's why that's upside down. But Fat Quarter Shop had this one. And so I didn't order it. I found it at a couple Etsy shops. But it was the same price. I was ordering. I could get it for 10% off. And even though my total wasn't quite $80, it shipped for free. And why question it? Just order it. So I did. I have the 3 DMC colors it calls for. And I also found a lovely fabric to put it on. So let's just show it to you this way. I am out of kitted up pouches. I need to put the stuff that I finished away so I can have those pouches back. Here are the 3 DMC colors. And then I found this lovely wintry frosty blue Be Stitch Me color that evidently didn't turn out quite the way she wanted it to because it's not named. And I've had this one for probably a year or so. This is a 40 count. It's going to be tiny and adorable. It's going to be like, I think it was 2.5 by 5 1/4 or something tiny like that. And it's going to be so, so cute. So there you go. There are my 3 colors and my beautiful fabric. And it's ready. It's going to be very, very pretty. All right. Prizes from Autumn and Stars Hollow. This is from winning one of the stash dives. So I won 1 stash dive, 1 digital dive, and 1 bingo game, which I think is the limit you can win for games. If it's not a game, I don't have any kind of luck at it. So games, that's what I win. I have like a little wave there. This is an 805 Stitcher bag. I like seeing the bags that people rave about because then I know you're not supposed to compare, but I do. I compare my work to theirs, and it makes me feel better about what I do. It's lovely. There are no giant blemishes. She did fine. The corners are good. All those things. I stitch closer to the edge. My top stitch is closer to the edge, but that's the main difference. When I use a different brand zipper, but anyway, it is a nice bag. It's bigger than what I usually use. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in it. Nice to have. If you want to see all the characters and things, Mary Ashcraft got one and she knows what all the things are. So, all the different people. I know the dragonfly is because it's dragonfly in, you know, all the things. But she knows without me going, who is this? What does that mean? So if you want to see, go check out her video. She got one as well. Alright. What all is in here? Oh my. The needle minder on the penguin was a substitute. I mentioned I would be getting 2 of the giant Kathy Barrick house. They sent me 1, and they sent me this, which was not in my original list of prizes. So, that is a stitch dot. I also have a zappy dot in here. Right here. This was one from the bucket draws, which was bingo game. So this was a bingo game prize. It says, "This is how we brew it." Stephen and Danny really like this one. So now it reminds me of them, even though I thought I wasn't going to be keeping it. I will be now. And it will remind me of my boys. What happened to... Oh, look, there's another piece of mail that I ordered. What happened to the other 2 charts that I got with that? Hold on. Just a second. There's one of them. There's the other one. Okay, I'm pretty sure these are the 2 that I got as bucket drawings for bingo game. She will be a giveaway. Maybe next year since I'm kind of closing in on Halloween. How are skirts staying up or down? you know, it's not falling. I don't know. Do not know. For which she is kind of cute, but I'm never going to stitch her. So she'll be a giveaway at some point, as will this one, the Witch's Brew. That spoon's kind of cool. I wonder if you could order from 123 Stitch a dollhouse spoon. Speaking of dollhouse things, I finally ordered the little sled for the Tatty Teddy finish that I'm going to do, and for my Barbie, my sewing room Barbie. I know. It's like $3. She needs threads, right? She's got a sewing machine and scissors and like some fabrics and a table, and she needs threads. So ordered this for her. All right, back to the prizes. I don't know which one was Stash Dive and which one was Digital Dive. So here are all the prizes. Lady Dot creates vintage Rick Rack trim, 3 yards. Vintage is the color. All right, cool. This I know is part of the Stash Dive because it came with the bag. Matches perfectly. Luke's Needle Minder from A Needle Run Through It on Etsy. Black coffee, because everybody got black coffee in all the prizes. Gilmore Girls. A fish, that will also be a giveaway at some point. And a couple of threads that cannot be bought. Again, they are Curious Creations. I have silk, I think they're all silk, purple, which I love. I don't know if you can see it. Toasted marshmallow, and there's a banana split. So they don't necessarily go together. Purple came in one prize, and then these two came in the other prize. So, yes. Don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I better make sure I have enough before I start, because, yes. Don't you love things that are limited edition or no longer available? Yep. All right. One of these fabrics was from one of the dives, and one was from the other one. How profound can I be? Pumpkin. This is not that yellow. This is a lovely light orange. Nope, that's not it either. It's a pumpkin-y color. It's from Fiber on a Whim. Both of the fabrics I won were 16 count Adas. They had more than that. Actually, I think only one other person got a 16 count. But it's just happened to be what in the bags they chose for me. Okay, this is pumpkin, and it's showing up not the right color. Yeah, no. It's a light orange. This one, I think this is Cafe au Lait. This is also Fiber on a Whim, 16 count Ada. Cafe au Lait, yeah. It's a tan. Yes. Fancy name for tan. It's a lovely neutral. Okay. And then I won a few charts. Little House Needleworks. Pumpkin Hollow Farms. Doesn't that remind you of Pumpkin Hollow Quilts? I think this part right here would be cool. I might stitch this part up here. We'll see. It might just be a giveaway. I got Coffee Addict. Alessandra Adelaide. This one I hadn't seen before. I haven't seen it since. She's got this really cool, like, raised. Do you see that a little bit? What do they call that? Like a notary stamp. You know what pops up? It's so cool. It's my favorite thing about this chart. Yeah. Alessandra Adelaide. It's from Reflections. Better stop talking soon. Reflections, Framing, and Stitching, called Coffee Addict. So, yeah, I don't know if I will stitch that. I guess if I have somebody in my group who wants it, like as in my sister or Sarah or something, I would stitch it for them. Otherwise, that will be a giveaway too. Here is the copy of Quaker Dwelling that I did receive. It is giant, 232 by 239. I highly doubt I will ever stitch that. So stay tuned. Harvest time. This, I don't know. I do like the little girl. I like the leafy part. I don't know that I would ever stitch any of the other things, or even if I will stitch those. I'll probably hold on to this one for a little while. Harvest Time by Lula Studio. It's my only chart by her. It's also my only Alessandra Adelaide. It's my only Kathy Barrick. It's This is my only Noteworthy Needle. this is the one I'm most excited about. I'm going to be looking for pumpkins to craft with tomorrow in town. I like this one. Autumn Blessings. It's my favorite. So it comes with the charts, like the designs. You also need a carving kit to like drill through the pumpkins, which, so I have the carving kit. I have the pumpkin pattern for autumn. Thankfully it was Autumn and Stars Hollow, not Halloween, or I would probably be gifting this and buying myself something different so that I could use the kit. I don't know. Maybe I'd be giving them both away. I don't know. But it's autumn, so I will be using it at some point whenever I can find a pumpkin that's not real. Okay, and then here's the stuff that was mixed in. A stand of prizes. I bought these things with, oh, the Forget-Me-Not that I already showed. So I got myself mistletoe kisses. I treated myself to some designers that I don't usually, like, I like them, love their stuff, but they're expensive. So I had a gift card for my birthday, and so I got the Summer House Stitchworks and Erica Michaels, this Primrose Cottage Stitches. It's so cute. So cute. And the disc, which is right here. Yeah, I ordered this disc for ornaments for all the years that I don't have. I've gone back and found and collected 14 through current. So here's all the years that I don't have. And there's really cute stuff. Look at this little, it's like a little glitter house, probably from Little House Needleworks. I love this like sweetheart tree Noel here. And there's a couple berries down here, which would be fun to try. There's some really cute stuff. I love this snowman in the snowflake. Yeah, anyway. So I really want to look at the disc. Still in the plastic. We have no disc reader. That's on order now, too. That cost almost as much as the disc. Tooltron had a sale for scissors, and you know how much I need scissors, but that's okay. They had dolphin scissors, and penguin scissors, and ladybug scissors. $2 a pair. Yep, so I suddenly needed scissors. I got this on Stash and Looting. Cross stitch only. Isn't that cool? I love things that are a different shape and use different skills. And this is called Milady's Quadrille, a decorative four-sided hanging ornament. It's the kit. I don't know if you can tell that, but it's the kit. So I got that, and I got a little, it came all busted, but like, what a great idea. Just this little box with this special button, and it's not even in the chart, but you could easily add it to the chart. And so the little piece of paper folds up, or folds out, and it's like this big. It's so cute. What a fabulous idea. I'm sad the box smashed into bits, but still a great idea. Okay, so those are things I bought for myself. Now going back, I got a lovely box yesterday from Betty. She sent me kits. I hardly ever buy kits. Most of the stuff is just charts. This is one kit. Yes, I know. But usually I just buy charts and then I kit everything myself, and it was so fun to get kits. She sent me, I don't even know if these are available. I didn't check any of that. Didn't remove the tissue paper. Hold on. One more. There we go. They're Lizzie Kate. And I don't, well, it's partial kits, I guess. But I don't know if you can get these. Hopefully don't get mad at me if you can't get these. It's not my fault. Lizzie Kate, Nick, and Mrs. Claus. Aren't they cute? I haven't done stand-ups. Usually I'm not a big Santa person either, but it's really cute, and they would be just really easy to put out for Christmas and then put away. And I love that they stand up on their own. That is so cool. So I guess there's not actually fabric and floss. I can do that. I've got this. But you're gonna need these special items, and she sent them. So I've got the, it looks like a DMC Light Effects is E, right? 3821. I think that's Light Effects. And then the basket with stuff in it for him and her. Isn't that cool? That's so cool. So I don't know when I'll get those started. I didn't actually know she was going to send them so soon, or it's what a wonderful surprise. And I had no idea about these. She actually sent me those and said, hey, do you actually like these? I was like, yeah, they're adorable. These were a complete surprise. I again, don't know if these are available. Secondary market, 1, 2, 3 Stitch, since they are Lizzie Kate, like, look around. These are also stand-ups, and these could be templates. The bunnies. So, Henry O'Hare and Clara O'Hare. They're so cute. 10 by 14, 14 count. Okay. I think someone was planning maybe on stitching these. And again, a lot more of a kit than I usually buy. We got his pitchfork, is that pocket watch maybe? Little chain, buttons, hats, like all the little things. Look how good this thing. I'm guessing one's for him and one's for her. Yes. The pitchfork one is for him, and then the basket bonnet type one is for her. So cute. Thank you so much. Oh, and good thing I took it out. Almost forgot. Yes, we talked about this a long time ago. The Sulkies. I don't know if these are in collection 1 or collection 2. If they're in collection 2, I guess I have doubles. If they're in collection 1, great. So, 12 weight petites. I'm excited to have the case too. Although these fit really nicely in the bag. But I do love using Sulky, especially on 36 count. I haven't tried it on 40 count. I'm definitely not a huge fan on 32. 28, 2 strands looks really good on 28. I did try that. But yeah, lots of fun stuff. Lots of charts. So many charts. This isn't usually a chart parade channel, but today it was. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Thanks to Black Needle Society for the lovely prizes, and to Betty for the beautiful partial kits and Sulky threads. That's what I've got for now. That was a lot of mail, wasn't it? It's like half mail. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you want to enter the keyword in the comments for those Halloween charts, and I will see you next video. That's when the giveaway is going to close. Today's the, maybe we'll just have it close on the 30th. 30 days, yeah, 30 days in September. And I will plan my video for the first weekend of October. Let's do that. Giveaway's open until the 30th, then I will draw and have a video the first weekend in October. Till then, take care. See you soon.